This is Movies in Contemplation with Jarokk and...
Oh, am I talking to
Jesus,
you?
yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
What's the story, Morning Glory?
All right, gang. We've got ourselves a Jarokk pick.
We do. Boy, do we do.
We are doing 1996, The Rock.
Like a rock.
Oh, like a rock. Not to be
Confused.
confused with Dwayne Johnson. Because you can't type in the fucking Rock on YouTube and not find some goddamn thing with Dwayne fucking Johnson. Even if you put in the Rock movie, you're gonna get all of Dwayne Johnson's bullshit. So it's like
all his credits.
I mean, oh my god, Jesus Christ! But you know what? You will find it. It's there. It's hidden. It's a gem.
God.
But anywho, Michael Bay film. Starring Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris. This is honestly a pretty fucking hardcore cast. We got William Forsythe, John C. McGinley, Tony Todd, fucking Tony Todd, my motherfucker, David Morse, John Spencer, and I know we have somebody, Michael Biehn, the guy from fucking Terminator. Y'all remember him? I always these last names.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Tony Todd, is that the one that you saw?
The one that I what?
Did you see him once?
Tony Todd?
Yeah.
No,
I get confused.
No, in this movie, the guy that I actually saw, the guy that I met.
You met somebody in this film, right?
I guess I wouldn't say met, but we exchanged words. God damn it. I'll find him. Where is he? Let's see here.
Is he the guy with, like, the Snickers story?
Yeah. It's that guy. I just gotta fucking find him. He's in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Xander Berkeley. That's the guy. I exchanged words with him at a 7-Eleven Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. On Vine, right?
On Vine. Hollywood and Vine. We were at a 7-Eleven. I walked in. I got a Butterfinger. That's all I wanted.
Butterfinger.
I lived right next door to the 7-Eleven.
Right.
At that Allview building.
Yeah.
So I walk in, I get my Butterfinger. And he goes in, gets a fucking Snickers. And then both of us are in line with just a fucking candy bar. Just a single fucking candy bar. And he initiated. He started it off. He just looks at me and he just goes, Butterfinger, huh? And then I just look back and I go, Snickers, huh? And that was it. That was the only... I knew who he was, but I was like, man, do I say something? He was all gray. He had his hair grown out. Uh-huh. You know how when you catch these actors and actresses out on the street, they let themselves go. Well, not go, but like the hair. It's just like never done. It's always verklempt.
Yeah.
Which rightfully, I mean, fuck, we do it. I do it. I'm slumming.
I've been slumming it ever since the fucking lockdown, dude. I haven't put makeup on in like months.
I know.
I don't care.
I was like slowly starting to get to the point, like, I'm not even gonna shower every fucking day. Fuck it. Fuck it. But unfortunately, I do have to shower every day because I feel like fucking.
Well, you do have like a very physical job.
I do.
So.
Oh, bless it.
But let's get into
the wine.
I picked. It was hard to find something for this movie. But I picked Common Good.
Yeah.
Because it just seemed appropriate for the film.
Yeah.
Because the villains. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were villains, but at the same time, like, they really thought that they were doing something good.
Yeah.
Right?
Essentially.
Am I correct on that?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a Cabernet, and it says that 100% profits to charity. Ooh. That's interesting. Since
Common Good.
Since 1982, yeah, Common Good. Newman's Own. And it's not bad.
No, not bad. Pretty good.
I mean, 100%? All right,
so let's move on over to the handy-dandy Shakespearean notebook. All right, I got a thersonical, boastful, bragging, named after Thraso. A braggart soldier in a Roman comedy.
A braggart! That's from something. I don't know.
Thick-eyed. Fucking any pirate movie. Pirates. Let's see here. Heavy. Oh, I'm sorry. Thick-eyed, Having heavy eyes, dull-sighted,
Oh, okay.
and starved lacking. That's one who starves the servants. He's starved lacking.
That's so cruel.
It is, isn't it?
Interesting.
Interesting
Okay.
indeed.
So, Jarokk,
Yes.
what does this film? Because we all know that Sean Connery is your.
Yes.
You hold him very high on a pedestal.
Yes.
And what about this film? What about this film? Like, what about it made you pick it?
What about it made me pick it?
What about it made you pick it?
Oh, I just
for
love
the
this
podcast?
film. I just
Why?
think that this is a great fucking film.
Okay.
Number one, I think it's a great film. Number two, I think it's a very good role for Sean Connery. I thought that his character of Mason was just fucking phenomenal. Played a dude in his 60s, getting out, fucking shooting guns and shit. Even though I'm pretty goddamn sure he might have been in his 60s at this time. I don't know. But this was badass. This was a badass movie. And I love the premise. Like, I just love the whole thing about it. It's constantly got you on your fucking toes, this film. It's an edge of the seat kind of film. And you're biting your fucking lip, and we're gonna get there, goddammit, because I already feel the fucking argument coming. I fucking feel it.
I know what it does to you.
I fucking feel fucking biting fucking pillow. Alright. Let's get going. Let's get in here. We're getting in here. So, we start off. We have this really interesting opening. I love the opening. We've got Ed Harris having, like, these inner thoughts. And he's getting ready. He's putting on his fucking best suit. He's going through his shit. He sees a picture of his wife. He's got his fucking wedding rings down. And he's getting all fucking, prettied up. And you hear this radio, like, comms of his men. Like, from whatever mission. They probably specified, I don't know. But long story short, the point of those missions that he was on, the reason why he was so, against it, and he was trying to fight it in court and lost, apparently, and but these were his men. They were illegal operations that he went and did with his men, and he lost his men in these illegal operations for the American government.
Yeah.
And their families were told fucking like fairy tales, in his words. They were told fairy tales about what happened to them. They weren't given any kind of compensation from the government. The families weren't. They weren't given anything. And the guys weren't even given a fucking military burial. Like, they didn't get anything.
That's fucked up.
They were literally, as you fucking hear it in the beginning of the film.
Yeah.
They're not coming for us, are they, sir? They were left at that fucking mission because... Yeah. And that's another thing that's really interesting about this movie is that it pokes at the fucking shit that we don't know about our government. And that's the
military.
And that's the shit that it just pokes fun at in this movie. And now, it is as we said, it is a Michael Bay film, so the action is very hardcore. It's very up there. I love old 90s Michael Bay, though. I do. I love this. I just, oh, God. I love this style, how it is. But anywho, I'm moving the fuck on, because I already see you.
You don't want me to speak yet.
So, he's walking this fucking funeral, right? These graves. He's walking through military graves. Mm-hmm. And he's at his wife's tombstone, and he's talking to his wife, and he's just like, Barb, there's something I gotta do. I couldn't do it while you were here.
R.I.P. Barb.
But I told her, indeed. But he was like, I did everything legal. I tried. They wouldn't listen, so I gotta do this. Now I'm gonna make them listen. And then it just cuts, and then we got this fucking awesome raid where him and his dudes, apparently it was his entire fucking platoon, almost, or just like a handful, because he had a decent amount of dudes that went and fucking broke in to get these missiles with the whatever the fucking gas was, VX poison gas. They go in and they steal these fucking missiles. Now, I love that shit, because again, action. I don't really have to get in fucking details.
Action!
We're gonna be a true survivor. Alright. So, just really badass fucking scene. And then they get in, and then we get this horrifying moment where one of the dudes is in the lockup, where the chemicals were.
Okay, yeah.
The fridge, if you will. I don't know. But he's in there, and then he drops one of the fucking spheres. One of the spheres fucking drops, starts to roll all dramatic, bursts up against the wall, and fucking Major Baxter, David Morse, his character was all like, evac! Everybody out now! Mm-hmm. You know, and then this one guy was behind, and he's like, seal the fucking door! So they seal this dude in, and then you see these, like, fucking lesions and pus and all this shit starts growing all over his skin, and he's all, let me out of here! Oh, God! Oh, God! And he's like, oh, my God, you know, and then you see, like, he is spitting shit out.
Yeah.
His face is, like, literally melting, and it's like, that terrified me as a fucking kid when I saw this. I was like, dude. But once I got past that, I was fine. Okay. I was like, this is a badass film. You know? Even as a kid, I was like fucking 7 when this bitch came out. And I was like, loving every minute of it.
Yeah.
You know? So we got that, and now we meet the chemical super freak, Nicolas Cage, Stanley Goodspeed.
Beatles, like, uber fan.
Just an uber fan of, like, that. The Beatles. He was listening to, when he was banging his girlfriend, he was listening to Rocket Man by Elton John. You like Elton John's song, The Rocket Man?
Yeah.
I don't like soft ass shit. Oh, no, you don't. No. But anywho, yeah, so he's a Beatlemaniac. And he gets the records because they sound better, which who can argue with that?
No, we have
records.
A good amount of records.
I have to agree with that.
We really do enjoy records.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something about them that just sound like.
I think it's that. It's like that.
Something. It's kind of like ASMR.
Yeah.
Like for music.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I have to agree.
Like I could probably listen to a record that's not really playing any music. It's just doing that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, I can fall asleep to that.
Therapy for the soul, man.
Yeah.
So, we're going through that shit, and then he gets called down because they were sent some package from some terrorists or whatever. So he's going through this fucking package. Teenage stone girls in the raw. Teenage cave girls in the raw. Kinky.
What year was this again?
96.
Was this around the time of like Anthrax? Not the band.
No, well, yeah, no.
Like the actual like.
I thought Anthrax was a little later.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think Anthrax was more late 90s. Yeah, late 90s, early 2000s.
Keep going. I'm gonna just look it up because I know it was like. 90s.
I just couldn't remember what the fucking specific bomb or whatever that they thought was in that.
Oh, wow. Anthrax was 2001.
That's what I thought. It was later.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, Anthrax is not a bomb.
It's not a bomb. He's going through like a fucking...
Is it like a bomb or like a chemical...
Well, it was a chemical bomb that was in there. It was some... There was a bomb attached to a chemical gas. So when that dude picks up that fucking doll, that also creeped me the fuck out.
Well, because
Stanley!
Dolls creep the shit out of you.
Right, like so. Nick Cage's fucking reaction to that was totally my reaction. Herman, don't! Hi, Stan! And then the fucking eyes just open up, and then the gas starts shooting out. And then fucking Cage takes it, cuts the fucking doll, and is all looking in, and he sees there's C4 attached to this chemical gas. I can't remember what the gas in that was. It's not the same as the VX.
Okay.
But it was something different. But whatever it was, they had cockroaches. And the thing that also kind of freaks you the fuck out is that everybody says cockroaches are the one things that are going to outlive everyone.
Yeah.
Those cockroaches were exploding, and they were in a sealed fucking... They didn't even have holes in the motherfucker.
Yeah, cockroaches and Cher. They will outlive us during any apocalypse. Yeah, that's the legend that I've been told. Anywho, but they exploded.
Yeah, they're like exploding inside. He's all like, "Oh my god!" And then we've got my Xander. So then we got Xander Berkeley, my man, Snickers man.
Snickers man.
He's going. He's all like, "All right, take the fucking needle." He's trying to get him to take this fucking needle because apparently, if they're in contact with gas, they take that needle. That needle is to prevent it from, I guess, going into their fucking system or some shit. I don't know.
Huh.
I'm not a fucking specialist of this shit.
No,
but
we're not.
he's just sitting there all like, you take the fucking needle now! He's yelling. They're trying to fucking turn on the fucking flood, the fire extinguishers. They won't come on. Everything's going crazy. They're not getting any water. It's such a hyped, like, fucking, it's action without action. And I love it, because it's just that anticipation of what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You got the one guy sitting there trying to fix the shit, and then he just turns around, we're fucked.
It's a pressure cooker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Defuses it. Everything's fine. He goes home. He's talking to his girlfriend about bringing a child in the world is an act of cruelty, and then she says, I'm pregnant. And then we get the wonderful Nick Cage. Now, I hear he's kind of an ass.
Like Nick Cage in real life?
In real life. I hear he's quite the fucking asshole.
I believe that.
I believe it as well. But he's an asshole who can act. And I mean, let's go ahead and say... I fucking... Then, I will argue then, I like his style back then. He still has the same thing. His problem now is, I guess he did admit it, but he just does whatever now for money. He just acts for money.
Yeah.
He the type of person that I don't think really acts for the fucking love or for he just does it for the fucking paycheck.
I also think he...
Now again, I don't know him. I can't fucking...
I think he finally got... This is just my opinion.
Yeah.
There are roles of his that I like, but most of them, I can't fucking stand him.
No, I mean, he's himself in every fucking role.
It really is. Like, there's this, like, bit of just, like, crazy in him, and this, like, it's almost like an overacting thing that just is annoying.
Yeah.
It worked really well in Face Off.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
And also because, John Travolta really played his character through a lot of it, but he did do well as I can't remember, Michael, is that was that, or no, that's the kid's name.
That's the kid's name.
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah. I mean,
John.
That's the thing. Yeah, John.
Wow.
So I liked him in Face Off. I liked him in Con Air.
Yeah. Those are pretty much the movies that I love him in.
And City of Angels, I thought was interesting. I can never, still to this day, I can't watch the end of that film because why the fuck? But it's still not like his best. I just think the story is really interesting. But there's just I'm just gonna go out and say it. He annoyed the fuck out of me in this film.
Did he?
Yes. I just was just like, can you just shut up? Just shut up.
Well, he was.
You're not funny. You're not badass to me in this film.
See, I didn't get it. I didn't necessarily get he was trying to be funny per se. I feel like he was that annoying fucking person that you see that is a pain that is supposed to annoy you. That is what he was. He is that character that is supposed to, because everybody in the fucking everybody in the fucking movie is literally like,
annoyed
you're
by
full
him?
of shit. Yeah.
And also, he wasn't...
You're a chemical freak. You're a bitch.
Yeah, he's more of a lab dude, and he's not a badass.
Yeah, exactly. And he admits, his character admits it.
He's the opposite of Sean Connery's, character, which I get, but there was just something about it that just... I couldn't wait for his lines to be over.
No.
I don't know. It's just... Sean Connery definitely carried... the film.
Well, him and Ed Harris. I mean, Ed Harris was the fucking. I love Sean Connery, but Ed Harris in this fucking movie,
I believed him.
Was just phenomenal.
Yeah, he got me to really believe in his cause, and it wasn't just a man that is on his last.
Yeah.
Something about it's almost like he's the Thanos of.
Isn't he though?
Yeah,
isn't he though?
This film, yeah.
Right. Absolutely, and I love his monologue. I just love when he goes to the Rock, when he takes over the Rock. He literally goes to the schoolgirls and goes, I need you to tell your teacher to get on the boat and go home right now.
Exactly.
He's not going to take kids.
Mm-hmm.
We're not taking kids, but we will take the adults. We'll take everybody, and then they get them. They lock them all up. Ranger Bob! They lock them all up.
Oh, God.
Fucking Alcatraz!
Fucking Ranger Bob and his one saggy sock, and like
Wasn't it beautiful?
like knee-high, like clueless socks.
Oh, God.
I totally paused.
Jesus. Yeah. But I love Ed Harris's fucking monologue in that bitch. Like, just how he's talking about it. He's even just like, you know, all the men that we've lost.
Yeah.
And he brings in people that he's never worked. Like, that's what's funny. He had his own soldiers who were loyal to him that joined him, and then he got like 5 or 6 other guys, which one was Tony Todd, and the other was Bokeem Woodbine. No, Bokeem Woodbine was Sergeant Chris, one of his men. Mm. That's right. I forgot who the other captain is, but I've seen him in shit. He's a great actor, too. Mm-hmm. But Tony Todd, Captain Darrow, love him. Love Tony Todd in this. But they come down, and then he's just saying all this shit, and he's all like, what we're about to do, we're going to get rich, you know, all the money, a lot of the money is going to go to men who have lost families, but you can never step foot on your native soil ever again. Yeah. Can you live with that? Yes, sir! Yeah. You know, then he starts talking.
I mean, that's a big, like,
yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to leave your country that you fought for.
The country that you fought for, but your pretty family. Much were you pretty much are now credited as a traitor and can't ever come back. Yeah. If you get out. Mm-hmm. If you get out. Yeah. You can't ever come back. And I also love when he calls the Pentagon, when he calls all those generals and admirals and everybody in there. Mm-hmm. And then the one... God, so many of these actors and actresses are all fucking...
Mainly actors.
Mainly actors. And yeah, I guess so.
Sausage fest.
Yeah, I guess fucking Claire Forlani is the only, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, except for Nick Cage's girlfriend, who I don't really know who that is.
I do, but God, like, for the life of me, I can't remember what else she was in. Like, she's got one of those faces where, like, yeah, she was around a lot, like, during, like, the 90s and, you know, early 2000s and whatnot, but I could not name whatever else she was in. But her face, I'll always recognize her face.
Yeah. Well, one of the admirals, I can't fucking find the actor right now, but you'd know him. Great fucking actor. But one of the admirals, the main guy, is pretty much talking. He's talking about Frank and all this shit, and then you have the White House Chief of Staff, Sinclair. He's saying all this shit, and he has that line. You fucking called it. He was like, 3 gold stars, 2 purple hearts, and the Congressional Medal of Jesus.
What?
This man is a hero.
What kind of fucking medal is what the Congressional?
So, my mom hit the nail on the head when we were watching this with her. She hit the nail on the head. She was like...
We were watching this on Thanksgiving.
We did. This was our Thanksgiving. So, she was like... He should have paused, because as far as I know, there is no Congressional Medal of Jesus.
That's right.
As far as I know. So she was like, he was probably trying to say Congressional Medal of something, but said Jesus, but he didn't pause. It was the Congressional Medal of Jesus.
Yeah, like
this man's a hero.
It should have been like the Congressional Medal of Jesus, this guy is a hero.
Exactly. Yeah. I think legend would be more sufficient, Mr. Sinclair.
Wait, Jesus gave out medals?
Right.
I didn't know that.
I know. I know.
It's Jesus. It's Jesus. Look, it's Jesus. There he is.
But no, yeah, that was it. But when he's talking, Al Kramer, that's his fucking character.
I want to party with you, Jesus.
Jesus. So he's talking, they're talking together, they say all that shit, and then Ed Harris starts to spill the beans. He starts to spill the shit. He's talking about what happened to his men and all this shit, and John Spencer's character, Director Womack, asks about some kind of trade, something or another. I can't remember verbatim what it was. But fucking Hummel, Ed Harris, he says it's a slush fund that the government takes from illegal arms sales or some shit like that. And fucking Womack, the director of the FBI, was like, what the fuck are you guys doing behind all of our fucking backs? Like, seriously, that was his face. Like, what the fuck? We don't know anything about that.
Face crack.
And he was in the days with fucking what's-his-nuts in the FBI. Hoover.
J. Edgar Hoover?
Yeah. Right?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the only Hoover I know of.
J. Edgar.
Or the vacuum.
Or the vacuum,
whatever
dude,
you
Maybe
want
they
to
were
go
the
for.
same person. Who the fuck
Maybe.
knows? Fucking Hoover. He gave up the FBI and made vacuums. No, I don't know. No.
I bet he sucked like a Hoover, too.
I didn't know what.
Well, you might want to swallow it first. There we go.
Well, I don't suck like a fucking Hoover, so I can't say. Anywho. So then we got all that. Skip some of Nick Cage's bullshit.
Thank you.
We'll come down to how he gets the job. He is now supposed to do this. And I love that one of the fucking guys says in the Pentagon meeting, I think we have somebody who can get us into the Rock. I think we have somebody who can get us in Alcatraz. So he's talking with Womack, and the one guy goes, he's not gonna escape, Jim. He's my age, for Christ's sake. I gotta get up 3 times a night to take a piss. And I'm over here going, are you in your fucking 30s too, dude? You're fucking older than me, and you're going to the bathroom the amount of I'm going to the fucking bathroom? For real.
Same as.
I guess I'm 63 then.
Yeah, your body.
Because I fucking, man, I tell you, I do. I might actually get up more than fucking 3 times a night to take a piss.
You poor guy.
I'm telling you. Something's going on. But, anywho, that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that apparently I'm 63 because I get up at least 4 times a night to take a fucking piss.
Yeah.
So, moving on. So, I guess the best place to start would be, let's go straight to Sean at his interrogation. Yeah?
Yeah.
A very good. I love that scene.
That was a good scene. I will give it that.
Him and William Forsythe, when William Forsythe's character Paxton is interrogating him, and Womack even says, "Don't strong arm him because it's not going to work."
What does that mean again? Strong?
Like fucking being the alpha dog.
Try to alpha up.
And that's what fucking Paxton was doing. Paxton went in there and was all like, oh, why don't you just, here's a fucking quarter. But I love that Mason, he starts spouting out knowledge and like quotes with people, and he was trying to see, are you educated or are you a fucking moron?
Yes.
And obviously Paxton was a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Because in Sean, he said something, he was like, well, maybe I'm Nelson Mandela and you want me to run for president. Or wait, no, he said some line, he said, I've been in jail longer than Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
So unless you want me to run for president.
Yes, that's what it was. Oh, yeah.
So unless you want me to run for president. I've been in jail longer than Nelson Mandela. So, yeah, but he was doing all that. He was testing him. Throws him a fucking quarter. It lands. We have that little, like, focus on the quarter.
Yeah.
Lands. And then...
oh, my God. It's going to mean something at some point. We don't know. They
send Nick Cage in. And I liked him and Nick in this.
He was really, like, nervous, but, like, trying to keep it together. But it was too, like, I don't know. I didn't care for it.
Okay.
It was just too, like...
I think it was naturally comical, if that's what you're going to say.
Yeah, but for me, not in a good way. It just seemed like really bad. Almost like something that, like, Monty Python would, like, parody, but they would do the scene almost the exact same way. Like, and sometimes even Monty Python calls on their own, like, skit sometimes, like, all right, hold on, nope, I'm sorry, I'm stopping this sketch, it's far too silly, way too silly, nope, cut, we're done.
Yeah.
Like, that would happen. That's just my opinion.
I don't know.
He's just bumbly, stumbly, like...
Again, I think that was character. I think that was character.
To me, it wasn't a good choice.
Right.
It just...
And it's a suite at the Fairmont Hotel.
Yeah, I mean, good on Sean Connery for wanting decadence, a shave, and a haircut. Like,
right.
You know, like, fuck, you've been
Am I out of style?
He's got that long hair.
Unless you're a 20-year-old guitarist from Seattle.
Yeah, that was a good line.
Might add a star.
Yeah, grunge?
It's a grunge thing, grunge.
Grunge?
What?
Yeah.
So then they go in.
Let's go. Gone in 60 seconds. He does do that shit all the time with his wrists. He does this, like, hand thing where it literally looks like he's having a seizure where he's, like, thinking. He does it in Gone in 60 Seconds, and it's like the... I think he does it in every movie. That might be in his fucking contracts where he has to, like, shake off his, like, hands like he's, like, shaking water off like a fucking dog. And he has to say something a little, like, off the beat, like, okay, this is me shaking my hands. Let's go. I can't stand it. It's just so stupid.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, Lord. And also, like, Nicolas Cage, and one other person I'm going to mention I can think of is Keanu Reeves. Those two...
don't compare Keanu.
No, I'm not comparing. I'm talking about, they have, like... natural guy liner. Like something about their lower eyelashes, there's no space in between each lash that it legit looks like they're wearing eyeliner.
Oh.
Good for them. I wish I had that shit.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Yeah. Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah. All right. So, moving on.
Yes, well, Sean Connery, he wants the suite and whatnot. I just want to make sure we're going to mention the quarter.
Oh, the quarter.
Yeah, we got to talk
about
we gotta talk about
the quarter is
the
important.
quarter trick, because
So the
that's
quarter,
fucking bad.
that was ingenious.
That was a good idea.
I fucking literally, when I saw that as a kid, I was like, how? Fucking how? But anywho, yeah, so he's got this cord. He's in a fucking metal chair. Obviously chairs. But
yeah, like metal, aluminum,
whatever that was.
Whatever the fuck.
But he was in this chair, and then the quarter lands right by his fucking chair. Symbolism.
Like the leg.
Like so then he picks, and he got Stanley, because Stanley was so fucking nervous. He got him to take off his handcuffs.
Yes.
Bring him coffee, all this shit. He just played with him. He even said that wonderful line of, "Oh, an intelligent man."
Yeah, he tried the same thing with the other guy, and Nicolas Cage was
he bit the hook.
Well, he bit the hook, but didn't he, like, he was able to answer, yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he quoted something, I think he said...
Shakespeare or something?
No, it was...
it would be cool if it was Shakespeare.
He said, beware the Greeks when they bring gifts. So I think that was not the Odyssey.
Dostoevsky?
No.
No, I'm kidding.
The story of Troy.
Yeah.
Is it Horn? Fuck, I don't know. I'm COVID. But anywho.
You don't have COVID.
I said I'm unintelligent because of COVID. I've forgotten everything. Forgotten everything. He's forgotten everything. But
he's forgotten everything. His mind's been junctified. And so is mine. Anyway,
all right.
Sorry.
But anyway, yeah, he said beware the Greeks when they bring gifts, right?
Yeah, the Trojan horse.
So that was all that shit. That was their shit. But anywho, Mason picks up his chair and slams it down on the fucking quarter, sharpening it.
And nobody fucking noticed.
Nobody was paying attention.
That's true.
Everybody the guards were outside.
It was a very laxed prison.
Yeah, the guards were outside, and the fucking dudes behind the glass were fucking arguing about, are we going to rip up his contract or not rip up his contract? And I love it because then we get Mason walking up against the glass, and he's all fucking calm, and he's just sitting there, he's leaning. He's just like, And then all of a sudden, he fucking draws a goddamn circle in that motherfucker.
Almost like a perfect circle, too.
Yeah. Fucking draws that bitch twice.
Like a Looney Tunes, like, cartoon character where they would, like, draw it and it would just, like, pop out, like, the glass. Yeah.
And he fucking takes his elbow and he just smacks into it, breaks the fucking glass, and he starts popping it with his fucking palm.
Yeah.
And he's just like, Womack, why am I not surprised, you piece of shit? Hey, peace.
Yeah.
The fucking guards come in with their fucking goddamn tonfas ready and shit. Oh, man. Boner. But anywho. Boner, man. Tonfas. Love them.
Tonfas.
So, anywho, now we have the hotel. Love the hotel. We can go on about that. The barber, the haircut and the shave. He
Yeah.
throws fucking the dude off the balcony, breaks his fucking arm.
Yeah.
And for a broken arm that got his arm pulled out of socket, he sure was moving that motherfucker around.
Yeah, he was.
That was bad on you, John Spencer. He pulled your fucking arm out of its socket.
Yeah, but if the director was paying more attention to his actors than his action shots, maybe he would have caught it and told him to pull it back.
Woof. God dang. Anyhow.
Somebody brought a light out here? It's getting kind of shady.
Jesus Christ. So what do you... Then we have this wonderful fucking car chase scene. Can't be in the city of San Francisco.
Yeah, it's like... It
Without
must
doing
be
a car
like...
chase.
Yeah, you have to like probably sign a contract by like the city of San Francisco. You cannot shoot a film in our city unless you have a car chase.
What is that hill? I meant to look up that fucking hill.
I can't fucking remember.
That
but I've
goddamn iconic hill that is just...
windy, very steep hill. Yeah, I don't fucking remember. I've only been there once.
Welcome aboard, y'all. How are you doing today? I love that fucking guy so much.
Oh.
But anywho, so Mason's driving a Hummer, perfect for his character, right?
Yeah, Hummer, I guess.
Fucking hardcore, and he's running into shit. Nick Cage's character, good speed, gets a goddamn Ferrari. And is rolling around in this bright yellow fucking Ferrari. And I love that because that's essentially his character. Bright, seen by anybody, can't fucking hide who the fuck he is. Fast, but unstable, you know?
Yeah.
And that's really, like, to me, that was, like, really good for matching their characters with the cars. It was really interesting for me.
Oh my god, yeah, that's so, like method for the cars.
I see what the fuck you're doing. I see what the fuck you're doing, man. Better fucking take it easy.
Oh my god, I'm so seeing Michael Bay's, like, process with this car chase.
I fucking love that.
It's more than just fast cars. Like, they're I can keep stripping.
Yeah, keep fucking laughing. Because you know you're wrong. Because you know you're fucking wrong.
Not wrong.
No, those fucking cars match the fucking characters perfect.
Okay, hold a minute, shut it off, okay? Like, calm
Sorry,
the fuck.
laugh.
No, it's fine. I'm just, that's a reach.
It's a reach.
That's a reach.
What's he reaching
The fact that his action sequences fucking have a meaning. But do you?
Yeah?
Do you, boo?
What do you mean that his action sequence, he's reaching for his action
Well,
sequences?
what you said, the whole, oh.
Oh, so what I said is a joke.
Like, but the thing is,
That's what I saw?
that's what you saw, but at the same time, like, I can also see, I don't mean to say that
dude,
that
dare.
that the idea is, it's like, as I said, it's a reach. Oh my god. Sean Connery's character,
It's a Hummer.
he's like the Hummer. And Nicolas Cage, he's a Ferrari. Oh my god. I am so gonna get, I don't know, like, a Pulitzer for this. Because I, like, broke the code for...
I guess.
for metaphorical action sequences.
Well, I love it.
How avant-garde of you, Michael Bay.
I loved it. Anywho, moving on from the fucking cars.
I am thy own car.
Jesus. So, now let's
Sorry,
go ahead,
sorry.
let's jump base.
I didn't...
Let's move to the fucking Navy SEALs. Storming fucking
I'm probably gonna get so much hate for what I
The
just
Rock.
said.
Prop fucking Lee, and rightfully so.
I don't care.
Rightfully goddamn so.
I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. I
You
do.
shouldn't. You
I
shouldn't.
do. I kind of do.
Well, strong on you for speaking your fucking mind.
I know.
But you know what? I'd agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong.
Nope.
Okay.
Good try.
Nope. Well,
Anyway,
worked
so-
when my grandfather said it.
Well,
I'm just saying. All right, moving on.
so Sean Connery, like, his whole idea of, like, I can't remember. He wants to meet with his daughter, right?
Yes.
Who is, what's her name, from Girls and Boys.
Ouch, yes. Claire Forlani.
Yes, Claire Forlani from one of our previous episodes.
That's Jade Angelou. That's A-N-G. Yes.
Yeah. That's sweet that he...
Oh, yeah, he wants to meet his daughter.
He went through all this just to see his daughter.
And he has that great line, Jade, you are pretty much the only evidence that says that I exist.
Oh, God. How fucking...
Oh, my fucking God. Keep going. Let it out. Let it the fuck out.
Oh, fuck your existence. My blood is in your blood.
This is a man who's been in the shit, okay? He was arrested by fucking J. Edgar Hoover. He was arrested by the fucking American government, was shut in one of the most fucking... was shut in Alcatraz for fucking years and years, broke out just to get caught, and fucking got arrested again, and then broke out of that one just to get caught again and again and again. Yeah, he pretty much doesn't exist.
Oh, so he thinks he's somebody.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm disagreeing with you. That's
fine. Disagree.
That's...
Oh my God! I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
You're making me like have a stroke right now.
Sorry.
Like, holy shit, we're actually disagreeing.
Okay,
My God.
I'll sleep on the couch.
Good luck.
Jesus, oh God.
Anywho, okay, go
Better
for
off in
it.
the dog cage.
Let fucking Sean Connery.
Well, you know what? Fine,
say how
fine,
magical
fine.
his bloodline
Fine.
is.
It wasn't even that he was saying that his bloodline was magical. It was the fact that him as a person felt alone, felt fucking like there was nothing that he would be remembered for. He pretty much did not exist. The only evidence that his character, that he felt the existence of himself was in his own daughter. It had nothing to do with him. It had nothing to do with his fucking feelings. It's the fact that, well, maybe. But it's the fact that this is a man that literally has been stripped of his fucking humanity, has been stripped of everything, and he is telling his daughter, listen, you mean so much, because honestly, I am pretty much non-existent. I am nothing, but you are proof that I existed.
Okay, if you put it like that, it makes sense.
Well, if you just go straight for the fucking... Oh, he's a man. He's a man.
I'm sorry, my defenses are up. This is a fucking Michael Bay film, and not much character development or any type of anything happens in a fucking Michael Bay film except for explosions, car crashes, and tits.
I'm not talking about Michael Bay now.
Just saying.
This is Michael Bay back in the fucking...
I'm just saying.
We're talking mids.
I'm just saying.
The mid-90s here. We're not talking about Michael Bay now.
I'm just saying.
And I got you, Because the sex scene, they didn't even show tits, so boom, right back at you.
She was a pregnant lady.
Not by much. She was 3 weeks then.
That's true.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving
So,
on.
Navy SEALs. So now...
I don't want to fight anymore.
I don't want to fight anymore either. Do you want to continue to talk about Claire?
No, Claire, to me, she's not really...
I liked that scene of him trying to reach out.
Yeah, I do.
Why did you come to me?
Yeah, because she's all
Which
that...
rightfully so.
She's all that he has, but I understand both sides. Again,
and he understood. They understood.
They understood, yeah.
Each other, I hope.
Yeah.
And then she was like, did you break out of prison again? Why'd you come to me? And he was just like... And then, of course, you get Nick Cage. FBI, ma'am.
Yeah, he does kind of, like, build up Sean Connery's character, saying, like, he's
working for us.
He's working for us. He's doing something that's very important. Be proud of your father right now, because he's helping us out, kind of, right?
Well, he was helping Mason because his daughter was freaking the fuck out. He lied to his daughter, obviously. Yeah. And she was all like, you broke out of prison again. Oh, my God. Well, Goodspeed came out of nowhere and was all like, he didn't break out. We let him out because he's helping us with a very serious situation. Burp. Anywho. Serious. But, so, all that shit. But anywho, moving the fuck on once again.
Sorry.
No. We can. She's like the only film lady in the film lady.
She's just the only film lady.
She's the only film lady outside of fucking Stanley Goodspeed.
Lady, when I'm not with you, I'm smiling. Okay, let's move on. I'm sorry. I'm having fun.
I hope so. So, Navy SEALs.
Navy SEALs. I'm a Navy SEAL.
I was a Navy SEAL. 46 Persicanarial.
You'll be thumbing your ass for sure.
I once had a 13-some with 12 Marines, all built like Linda Hamilton. You're not a real patriot unless you have a 13-some with 12 Marines, all built like Linda Hamilton.
I was a Marine. Vietnam never happened.
Why did I never said that?
I don't know.
Why don't you tell me what I said?
I said Vietnam never stood a chance. All right. We could quote Will Sasso being fucking goddamn Jesse Ventura all goddamn night.
I know.
But we gotta push.
That's
here.
your fault for texting that to me.
I know. God damn it. It just made my day that day. So,
yeah.
Michael Biehn, Commander Anderson. So, Commander Anderson is the head of the Navy SEALs. They all go in and they take Mason, they take Goodspeed, and Mason has this badass scene where he has to go under this, like, incinerator thing.
With the fire?
Yeah, the fire and, like, the turning engines and all this shit. And he just rolls on in that bitch. And they're all like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I love that the guy that's like supposed to be like in charge is just like, no, you can't do that. I'm in charge here. You cannot, blah, blah, blah. All right.
Michael Biehn's character?
I don't know.
Michael Biehn's character?
Whatever, yeah.
Michael
the one
Biehn
that was
Bienh.
like, yeah, sure. I just thought it was funny. And Sean Connery was just like, watch me, bitch.
Well, no, he said, I'm going.
In a good way.
I gotta go in here. And then Commander Anderson was like, you know, wait, maybe you're right. I don't know. I can't fucking remember now.
That's what I remember from that moment.
I think you're right. Because then his little dude was like, Commander, I know you said stick by his hip, but then it's just stand fast. A lot of stand fasting in this. Well, so much stand fast.
Or I'm like on to work out.
Take a...
Look at me quoting war movies. Look at me. Aren't you proud?
Very. All right. So, goes into the bullshit, opens the door. Welcome to the Rock. You know, they go in. And then they go into a shower room. And I love this fucking scene. And I can't wait to hear the fucking shit that you have to say about the shower room scene. I'm so excited to hear what negativity that you have to bring to the shower room standoff. But anywho.
I'm going to be totally honest. I don't remember it. So if you want to drop me back in.
The shower room scene.
That would be great. What, did they drop the soap or something?
You better sit back. You better sit far the fuck back.
Okay. All right, set it off.
I love you. No! All right, fuck you. So, here we go. All right, shower room. All the fucking Navy SEALs get up in there. They trip a fucking motion sensor that was custom made because they didn't know anything about it. They move the fucking sphere when they shouldn't have touched the fucking sphere because there was a laser beam. And the laser beam, they were like, oh, the laser beam's the thing. So then they touch the fucking sphere. The sphere goes back. Climb into the fucking shower room. Meanwhile, all the fucking Marines are up above. Fucking guns pointed down. And then you got Ed Harris up there fucking, freeze! And everybody's just like, holy shit!
Freeze!
And then he has his moment. Ed Harris has his moment, all like fucking, you know. He has his moment. He comes out, and he's all like, you know, this is Commander. Fuck, what's his name? This is General. God damn it, was his name?
This fuck! Colonel Sanders!
This is Kirk Douglas. No, god damn it.
Admiral!
Oh my god. This is General Hummel. Drop your weapons. Drop them. And then Commander Anderson comes out. Commander Anderson here, Colonel. General. I mean, general. Team leader. And then they have their fucking shit.
It's like a standoff?
In a way, but even Commander Anderson even says, Commander Anderson has this badass where he's like, sir, we all know why you're out here, and God knows that I agree with you. But we gave an oath, sir.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
Of that shit.
Okay, it's starting to come back.
Yeah, giving all that shit, and he's saying, you know, we are to protect this country from foreign and domestic enemies. Mm-hmm. You know, and then they have that fucking shit where Hummel's all like, this is the last chance you have, fucking tell your men to drop them. I will not give that order! You don't give that order! I will not give that order! What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Watch out for snakes.
On a plane. I don't... What?
I've been watching a lot of Mystery Science,
So anyway, they have that fucking and it's a standoff. You got the fucking Navy SEALs, like, what the fuck is going on? They're all freaking the fuck out. The Marines are all like, let's fucking waste him. You know, everybody's like fucking, you know, and then all of a sudden, somebody knocks over a fucking rock. Ironic. Somebody knocks over a fucking rock, and then all of a sudden, everybody starts firing. Everybody's getting killed. Everybody does. All the Navy SEALs get fucked. Not one Marine got shot that we know of. Mm-hmm. Now we got Mason and fucking Goodspeed doing their thing. They're running around and...
Goodspeed. I don't...
Godspeed.
Bad speed. Slow speed. Slow speed. That would be the word.
Yeah. So all that shit. And then they're doing their crap, going in. Now, I do want to bring up, they have that moment in the fucking, in the tunnels where Goodspeed tries to be a badass and is all like, and he even says, he goes, there's a problem, sir. He's got a gun. What do you have, a fucking water pistol? That's my fucking favorite line of fucking William Forsythe. What do you have, a fucking water pistol? No, sir. Then you will go and disarm him. So he tries to disarm Mason, and then Mason hits him with one of the best fucking things that anybody holding a gun. He says, you won't kill me. I know. I would. You know. And then he says, find out. He goes, besides, your safety's on. And then his dumbass turns to look at the gun, and Mason pulls the fucking gun right under his chin, and then he takes the fucking pistol, and the dude, and then he fucking got Goodspeed, radios in, and is all like, he's got all the guns now, sir. And then they're just like, God damn it. And then, you know, Goodspeed, Stanley, he finally is like, Mason, you're right, I'm not a fucking field agent. This is what I do, chemical weapons. This is why we're here. And now Mason's entire thing flip-flops, because he's like, you could have told my daughter so that she could have got the fuck out of the city.
Yeah.
And then Stanley's all like, I'm in the same boat as you. My girlfriend's on the way to this city with a fucking baby. Mm-hmm. Like, we just need, the only option is to fucking defuse the bomb.
Yeah, because, like, these chemicals, or these little balls, they could cause, like, what, like a sickness? Or they just...
It does what happens to the guy in the beginning. Yeah. So what it is what they talk about, they stress this, we didn't hit this at the Pentagon.
That's why I brought it up.
Because they talk about it at the Pentagon meeting. The one general or whatever, he talks about it, he's all like, he has that line of, 1 teaspoon of this hits the floor. It's lethal to about 100 yards. Or whatever the fuck he says. Then he goes, 1 teaspoon of this shit hits the atmosphere. It'll knock out an entire city of however many millions of... You understand me?
Yeah, and like...
70,000 dead.
And Ed Harris's character, he mentions that he, like, planted so many of them all around the rock, right?
So there's 15 missiles. There's only 3 that are prepped and ready to go.
Ready to go, okay.
The rest are in the rest are in the morgue. And that's the first place...
I'm in the morgue.
I'm in the morgue. That's the first place that they go. That Mason and Goodspeed go. That's where we get that fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin looking motherfucker who gets the knife to the throat
And that's the bottom line.
No, he doesn't.
No.
You get a fucking line up. Wait, no. Yeah, that's Steve Austin.
Okay.
And that's the bottom line.
Sorry.
Booker T.
You think you're me?
I'm gonna have to open up a can of whoop ass on that ass, cause that's the bottom line.
There we go.
You will know that your ass is mine, and that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so.
Alright. But he gets a knife to the fucking throat.
Yeah.
And then you get that other guy in the back who's got the 2 fucking machine guns going, like he's Machine Gun Kelly. Sitting there fucking... And then gets fucking Mason, shoots his ass in the foot. And then the guy drops and is about to pull a grenade, which looked like a flashbang, but I mean, we'll take it.
Whatever that is.
Well, but anywho, he's about to pull this fucking grenade. Hi, baby. And then Mason just shoots some fucking, like, vent on like, some motor on a ceiling. Bitch drops, squishes the fuck, and then you have that hilarious scene where Stanley is trying to concentrate and the foot is going. The fucking foot is twitching. He's like, you've been around a lot of corpses. Is that normal?
Oh.
He's like, what, the feet thing? Yeah, the feet thing. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's funny, like, they have this moment, or, like, throughout the film when it's just, like, them two,
Yeah.
where they argue like an old couple going on a road trip.
Oh, yeah.
It's just very like, oh my god, what is that? Hey, it's fine. I got it. I don't need to ask for directions. I know where I'm going.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're not wrong. So then they defuse the missiles, and then Stanley's all like, there's 3 more somewhere else. We gotta find them. And then that's when they break off. 3 more of the general's dudes go looking for him, and they die. They get fucked up.
You did.
You did, Willie. And then we get the scene where Hummel is now pissed and is like, I'm going to execute a fucking prisoner. Give me the guidance chips to the missiles. So Mason walks out, and Mason's all like, I destroyed. That was a bad move, sailor.
Sailor.
And that's when Mason was like, it's army, actually. And then he says that he's from, England or Scotland, wherever but he served in the British force.
He served his country.
It says all that shit. Not really important. But that, again, we have another intense moment where he's going to kill this fucking hostage. Mason comes out, and Mason was even like, are you going to kill us both? Are you going to kill us both? And then Nick Cage's ass gets fucking captured like a bitch. And then, because I'll take pleasure in gutting you, boy. And then...
Does he look like a bitch?
Does he look? Alright.
Sorry.
So, you're doing this on purpose. You're fucking
It's
distracting
not
me.
that. It's just like I'm a Rolodex of movie quotes.
So am I, goddammit.
Ugh, I can't help it.
Alright. So then they get caught, and Cage is all like, it was really cool how you did all that, getting in and out, whatever, but how in the name of Zeus's butthole did you get out of your cell? I'm just saying because the situation calls for it, maybe! And then all of a sudden the door's open, and he's just like, what? And then Sean Connery walks by. He's just like, I don't even remember what the fuck he says. He's just like, old tricks, or some shit. But anyway, Mason's trying to leave, and then changes his fucking mind. We're speeding up here because I want to get to the fucking meat.
Yeah, because Mason, he was more about getting himself out and saving himself, and
He
and
even
possibly
said,
his daughter.
I don't want to fucking die here.
Yeah.
Like, I broke
was
out of
there,
here.
yeah.
I fucking lived here for however many years. I am not gonna fucking die here in this place. So then he changes his mind. He goes back, saves fucking Stan. Now, let's get to the meat here. Ed Harris. General Hummel's one of, the best things. It's deadline time. He needs to fucking fire that missile. He needs to do the shit. Government doesn't want to give him the money. So he's all like, you have 3 minutes to give me a better option. Well, Fry and Daryl, one of them being Tony Todd, Darrow, they are pretty much like, General, we need to do this. We need to show him, let's fire the nuclear weapons. So Hummel's like, fine, we'll do it. So then they fire the nuke. It's going off. It's headed toward a football game.
Football game.
And then Hummel changes the coordinates for the missile to go into the water. He changes the fucking coordinates. And Sean Connery even said, he goes, Hummel's a soldier, not a murderer. Read it in his eyes. You know, all that shit.
Okay.
So Hummel misses on purpose. And then Darrow is all like, the fuck happened to the coordinates? Sir, Major! You know, freaking the fuck out. Major Baxter is all like, get the fuck out of here. I want to talk to Hummel. So they have their moment. Because they are like good friends. Hummel and Baxter. They've been with each other the longest. And I love Baxter because he's even saying, like, the men are falling a fucking apart. These guys are crazy. Like, you know, they're losing their shit. You played your fucking game. We need to fucking call for more time because these fuckers are taking this seriously. It's time.
Yeah.
And Hummel's all like, we're all perfectly fine here. And he was like, the men are Marines! And then Baxter says, are they? Are they fucking Marines? If we find out in the next fucking scene, Hummel puts his gun instead of in his fucking holster, he puts it behind him. So, but he does have one in his holster. I think he just put one behind him.
His hindy holster?
For the fuck of it. So he has this moment, and then Tony Todd comes up with the other two dudes, and they're all like, what the fuck is going on, General?
Yeah.
You know, they're talking, and then we've got this fucking standoff, and Baxter's all like, you're talking to a general, soldier! I'm not a soldier, Major! The day that we took hostages, we became mercenaries, and mercenaries get paid! I want my fucking money! There is no fucking money.
Just think of that little girl throwing that doll.
Give me your fucking money!
Playing a pimp. I want my fucking money!
I bet you she got that from this fucking movie.
I bet. Because it was like, her, like, everything was like this exact same way, like, delivered like the guy.
I want my fucking money!
Yeah.
I bet her father would be like me and would have just
Laugh. He was probably the one that was
taught her it.
recording
He probably
it.
said, "Here, say it just like this."
And throw
get
your
ready.
doll, have her half naked.
Yeah,
throw her on the bed.
So he says it. So Tony Todd has that moment. And then we've got the standoff with the guns, and fucking Hummel is pointed at fucking Sergeant Crisp, one of his dudes. And this is what kills me. This kills me about the film. Every fucking soldier who was loyal to Hummel, every soldier that was loyal to him were the first ones to fucking die. They were literally the first fucking ones to go.
Interessante.
Sergeant Crisp was so fucking like on the left. I happen to believe, I believe that if fucking Captain Hendricks, John C. McGinley's character, because he even showed a moment in the showers, in the fucking shower room. He showed a moment where Captain Darrow was all like, maybe now they'll pay up. And then fucking Captain Hendricks was like, well, maybe now they won't, Captain. It was just like, he was already like butting heads with these fucking dudes.
Huh.
So it makes me like, dude, if fucking Hummel sent fucking Darrow and all of them out first against fucking Mason, he would have had the dudes loyal to him, and it probably wouldn't have gone the way that it ended up going.
Huh.
But anywho, during the standoff, they make us think that Major Baxter is about to turn on fucking Hummel. And then Baxter shows that he's, to the end, loyal to General Hummel. And shoots fucking Captain Darrow, Tony Todd. And then gunfight happens. Major Baxter gets fucked up. Sergeant Crisp gets fucked up. General Hummel gets fucked up. But he's saved by Mason and Goodspeed. And says the last rocket is at Laura Lighthouse or whatever.
Right.
So Goodspeed runs off to the lighthouse. Sean Connery's holding him off. Darrow goes after Goodspeed, gets up into the lighthouse, and has a moment, where are you chicken shit? And that's where we get the fucking, do you know how this shit works? Do you know how this shit works? And you just pulls out his fucking knife. And he's just, I don't need the gun. Come on. Let's play. So mean. Let's play. You know? And then he was like, do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man? Now, we already talked about that, so I don't need to talk about that again.
But from him saying that, we kind of know what happened.
Right, so then he fucking... Well, he shoots the missile, and Tony Todd just so happened to have been in front of the missile and goes flying out the fucking window, gets kebabbed on one of the fucking fence posts, and is just... and does this, like, hilarious but horrible fucking sound as he dies. And, God. But anywho. So then, Goodspeed's he's got the shit, he's got the balls, and then he fucking does all this shit. And the other one, Sergeant Crisp, not Sergeant, God damn it, I did it again. Captain Fry. There we go. Captain Fry gets up. He gets up in the lighthouse, and he's running up, and he's fighting fucking Goodspeed. Goodspeed hides the spheres, but drops one. We have that fucking dramatic moment. Yeah, but he catches it. So he's fighting fucking Fry, and then has this moment where he takes the sphere out, shoves it in Fry's fucking mouth, punches him. Eat that, you fuck! You know, punches him. And then the glass breaks, you hear it, and then Fry's just like, looks like a fucking, like he's transforming into a fucking troll or some shit. And, you know, and fucking the shit's going, his fucking skin's melting off. Same shit that we saw. Terrifying. Goodspeed injects the needle and showed us earlier in the film that he didn't even want to fucking do that.
Right.
But he injects the fucking needle, and then he lights the green flares to signal, guys, it's fucking safe, we did it.
Yeah.
Right? So he goes out, he fucking fires the flares off, and then everybody's all like, green smoke! Now, mind you, they were already bringing fucking planes in to blow up the island.
Right.
Because the president was like, we gotta fucking do it, we gotta blow up the island.
Yeah.
And they got the order, and then the pilot, he just so happened to have missed. You know, and then the explosion happened. He didn't harm anybody on the island. And then Sean Connery comes back. He actually saves fucking Goodspeed so many goddamn times in this fucking movie. It ain't even funny. We missed when he saved Goodspeed during the Fry fight, but not very important. But anywho, he saves Goodspeed. Goodspeed in return says that Mason died.
That's right.
And is all like, he's dead, sir. He vaporized.
Yeah, he didn't survive.
And then Mason says, where do you plan on going for your honeymoon? He goes, and then fucking Goodspeed's all like, I was thinking Maui. Forget Maui. And then he puts a fucking thing down. It's St. Michael's, Kansas. Right pew, left pew, right leg or some shit.
Yeah.
So he goes, that is, honestly, I missed that as well, but that's what made Mason imprisoned. He had information on what really happened to JFK, the Rodney King, or I think Rodney King, I don't know. But he had all of these fucking, real stories of, the real truths behind all of these fucking things.
Yeah.
And that's what got him imprisoned. And he was imprisoned wrongfully without a jury, without a trial.
Yeah.
So he was imprisoned illegally.
Yeah.
Essentially. And they fucking forgot about him, threw away the key.
Yeah.
And so he said, this is where you're going to find that, go find it. And at the end of the film, Goodspeed, they go, they get married.
Yeah.
And then Goodspeed gets the film. Looks at it and is all like, oh, honey, you want to know what really happened to JFK?
Yeah.
And then we have it, and that's the end. That's The Rock. Mason, we hope, went off and saw his daughter again. And
yeah, probably went to, some other country, and,
But anywho.
It's free.
That was The Rock. I pretty much already know what your fucking answer is going to be. But I'm going to ask the goddamn question. Will you watch this fucking film without me?
No!
That's what I thought.
I hated this movie.
I beg your fucking pardon?
I remember watching this. I don't remember when, but, liking it, kind of. But to me, I guess it just didn't age well for me. I thought it was just so fucking ridiculous. It was just one action scene after another. Like, I can't even find the words. Like, there were moments that, like, kind of brought me back to, okay, maybe this film has some type of heart, but it was very short-lived. It was just very small moments where I felt that this film had a heartbeat. It did not for me. Sean Connery did a great job. I know that he had to, like, I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to piss you off, honestly.
It's your opinion.
Not that I'm, like,
you're
scared
free to
or anything.
No, I got you.
But
you're free to your opinion.
it was just like, oh my god, we know that you're this.
It's only right. I tore fucking The Exorcist in half.
Yeah, you did. You, like, dominated most of it.
So, I mean, I bet.
But, like, we know Sean Connery is this, like, badass, like, convict who, like, he didn't need to constantly prove how badass he was. I would have liked more of a deep dive into, like, his, God, what's the word that I'm fucking thinking of? Of, like, a transformation, that's the only word I can think of right now, where he's this dead inside kind of guy who was really given, like, the short end of the stick with his situation, wrongfully put in jail. Yeah, he could be, like, really bitter, but just, I don't know, it just was...
I think that they tried to do that, and they gave us just the visual of him when he was in his when he was in his cell, in his dark cell, chained while in there, and he had books all over the fucking floor. All he had was books in this dark fucking room, and he was even chained inside his own fucking cell. So it's like, this man doesn't live without those chains.
Right, and I just...
He's
and even
fucking
that
Jacob
too.
Marley.
Yeah, even that too. I would have liked to have seen, like, a little more, like, maybe, like, not like insanity, but just like, this guy has not functioned around people. Like, his defenses are constantly up. He's been treated like a fucking animal his whole life. Like, I don't know. I would have liked something a little deeper, just for me.
Agree.
But I know that this film was, like, in the 90s, so, like, a lot of films were a little hollow, if I'm being honest. It's just, it could have gone better. I would have liked to have seen maybe, like, I don't know, like, a little more, like, backstory on Sean Connery's character, like, throughout. But I know that wasn't the focus of the film. It was the rock. It was the thing.
The actual island, yeah.
Yeah, the actual island and what's going on. But it was just like, yeah, I did this and I escaped. And look how badass I am doing it all the time. And then you got bumbly, stumbly, like, Stanley. Like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Goof. Yeah, goof. Oh, I don't know. That's just me. I'm sorry. Not sorry, but...
That's fine.
I couldn't... And it was like... It was also, like, a little longer than I wanted. I got it. I
didn't think that you were going to fucking hate it, but...
I didn't either. Like, the first time I watched it, however many moons ago, I didn't mind it, but, like, damn. It sucked. For me.
Is it just because it is, like, the lack of women in the film? Or is it the
why
lack
do you
of...
always gotta, like, somehow take it there? That because there aren't, like, any, like, strong female characters. Like, I'm
you
fine.
kind of already said that it was Sausage Fest in the beginning of the
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that's why I hated it.
Okay, then we'll just exit that out. Exit that out.
No, it's fine. No, it's not, I'm not saying that to, like, be really, like, mean about it. It's just, yeah, there weren't that many females, but still, like, men do have there are men actors out there that can carry a film.
Yeah.
I mean, Ocean's 11, everyone did great. It was all men. Lots of great character development, and I could see what every male character was going through in their situation, but it was just too much. it brought me back to South Park, that moment when they were trying to look for someone, like a director, to do something about like the Imagination Land, and they brought in Michael Bay, and he's like, well, first we're gonna get all these like big machines and like car crashes, like kapow, 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 and a big explosion, and then there's gonna be a big helicopter which is gonna go boom. We are not looking for spectacle explosions. We need this. I don't understand the difference. We know. Get him out of here. Like, I'm sorry, but they were spot on about Michael fucking Bay. No. And I also, you know what? I also don't like the way that he fucking treated Megan Fox.
Yeah.
She got fucking fucked because of him. Yeah, she said some things that weren't, very politically correct, but, like, she was young, and she got treated like a piece of meat. And I just think Michael Bay is just a chauvinistic, pretend to be type of, like, alpha male, and it just leaves a very bad taste in my mouth, and I can't get over it, and I just can't watch. I honestly just don't enjoy his films.
No, I get it. And I've heard some other, like, horror stories of his, and I don't really know. I've only heard...
Like,
it's nothing that I can personally say, because I don't know, and I even tried looking up some of the shit that I've heard before we recorded tonight.
Like, part of Megan Fox's, like, audition was washing a car like it was a fucking Carl's Jr. commercial. Like, what kind of fucking audition is that? Unless that was the audition, which, that was part of the job.
Yeah.
But, like, oh, hey, just dress really skimpy and don't talk. Just wash my car. Let's just say it was his car. I don't know if it was or not. Just do that, and we'll watch. Like, I'm starting to like bubble here.
I know, and
but
like
I'm sorry, and I know you like this film. That's fine.
No,
and I'm not judging anybody that likes the film, but this is just my opinion.
And your opinion is very valid. You can have your opinion, and it's only right that you have your opinion. I love this film. I don't watch a lot of his new shit. I don't. Mm-hmm. But I love his old work. Like, it's just so horrible, because it's like, with all the shit with Harvey Weinstein, let's use for a fucking example, the bullshit that Harvey Weinstein did.
There we go.
The bullshit that he did.
Yes.
Okay? A lot of movies that he produced or did whatever are fucking great goddamn films. A lot of fucking shit that Kevin fucking Spacey did. Jesus fucking Christ, that's good. This shit that's called The Wind. Fucking getting ready. It wants us to end the episode.
Oh my god.
Any fucking who. Kevin Spacey's bullshit. Like, we can't not say that he's a great actor. Horrible human being. Yeah. Again, we just kind of said it with Nick Cage. Well, you don't like his acting at all. But, again, horrible fucking human being, great actor. Yeah. I mean,
there's just a thing where you have to, like, can you separate the art from the artist, the art from the actual human being.
Right.
And for the most part, I can for certain things.
But Michael Bay, it's right out.
Well, I don't like his films in general.
Well, right. Okay.
Even before, like, knowing how he was and giving Megan Fox, like, this bad reputation. And it wasn't even just him. It wasn't just him. It was other people.
Other people involved, yeah.
There were other people
I heard
involved.
that, like, if somebody told me this who was an extra in one of his films, but I don't know, because honestly, the person who told me, I'm not the biggest fan of. I'm kind of guessing maybe I might know who it is. This particular person was like, yeah, I was an extra in one of his films. He shot rubber bullets at he had live people shoot rubber bullets at the extras for running away during a film, probably Transformers, I don't know. But I was just like, okay, I don't really know if he could get away with that, but if he did... when you think about, when we talk about The Exorcist, Well, that's true. When you told me that shit, yeah, it kind of makes sense. But it's like, dude, fucking Transformers wasn't that long ago.
No.
Like, I
it's not.
can't see that shit getting away without one person saying, this shit was fucking done to us. If it really happened, I can only think that at least fucking
some type of
50
compensation.
people would have fucking said
I don't
something.
know. I've
Either
never
or
heard
compensation,
that.
or they were fucking forced to sign a contract. And anybody who's doing extra work and agrees to being shot by a rubber fucking bullet, I'll never understand.
Well, extra work, props to people that could do extra
No,
work.
absolutely.
Extra work is really fucking hard.
It is.
I've done it before. It's all just standing or sitting.
Waiting. It's a waiting
wait.
game.
It's a waiting game,
Yeah.
and then, oh my god, you're in the shot for like 5 seconds, and then you gotta wait again,
Yep.
and yeah, it's just a fucking cycle. Anyway.
But anywho, we've done all that, so let's move back over to the handy-dandy Shakespearean notebook. Who was the thrasonical, thick-eyed star lackey?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
I don't know.
Not a character, but
I know. I'm just
boastful
fucking.
bragging named after Thraso, a braggart soldier in the ancient army of Rome.
Oh, soldier.
Having heavy eyes, dull-sighted, that is thick-eyed, and starve lackey, one who starves his servants. I guess you're right, Michael Bay.
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe Ed Harris's character.
I wouldn't say Ed Harris.
Okay, I don't know that.
I wouldn't. I'd say, believe it or
Oh
not.
wait, the guy that like convicted Sean Connery's character.
I was just about to say that, Womack.
Womack,
I was
yes.
just about to say fucking
Yeah.
Womack.
Yeah, that's a good one. I
I
like
was
that.
just about to say it. All right. So, that's out of the bag. That's done. We got that. You're fucking right on for your opinion. I'm proud of you and I love you. What do you got for me?
Okay,
I
so
feel like you're gonna fuck me up even though it's the start of the Christmas season.
you know what? We've been doing some like really heavy shit lately. I kind of want to like really dial it down and do something fun.
Yeah.
And it's a film I loved growing up. It was legit, like, besides like Cats or whatever musicals I had on VHS, it was the one film I could watch, rewind it, and start it all over again. And I would fall asleep to it all the time. I want to do Father of the Bride.
Ah! All right.
Yeah.
I'm game.
I want to do something fun. It's funny. There are some things that, like, I'm kind of, like, I'm interested to contemplate about because...
I haven't seen it in a very long time, so
Yeah.
it's good for me.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
want to do something like that. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous. So, contemplators, you heard it here. Father of the Bride next week. Contemplators, thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful, wonderful evening. Once again, if you would please like, subscribe. You can find us on most podcasting platforms. Please leave us a review on Apple Podcast if you do not mind.
That was so velvety.
Thank you.
We're also... I'm not going to try that.
That's
or whatever.
all
We're all over the World Wide Web. On Twitter, we are movies_pod. On Instagram, we are movies.contemplation_pod. We have an email, movies.contemplation@gmail.com. And we're also on Facebook, Movies and Contemplation. And also, guys, I kind of want to shout out Jarokk here.
No.
You have a Twitch channel.
Oh. No.
You play video games and you do your hilarious, funny commentary, kind of like what you do here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're...
Except I'm playing scary games and I don't like them.
Yeah, you're playing scary games. It's really, really funny. And you play with some of our friends, which make it kind of fun. But honestly, like, you're fucking hilarious.
Bless you.
So it's just,
It's Jarokk Cog 89. If you want to find me on Twitch, anybody, Jarokk Cog 89. JAROKK Cog 89.
yeah, COG, C-O-G, right?
COG.
Yeah, and subscribe. I know you don't have like a set schedule right now, but
No.
yeah, because you're going through like a job transition.
Yeah.
But if he pops up, like, join. I do.
Bless you.
Yeah, it's a lot of
All right.
fun. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you.
But-
All right. So y'all heard it here. Next week, Father of the Bride. Alright, so we will see you later, cats. Bye.
Go into the chapel and we're gone.